Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got Giant Graveyard. It's a very popular deck in the meta nowadays. We're running Giant Queen, Graveyard, Dark Prince, Skarmy, all those types of cards, and it's kind of a weird deck. I mean, it has a lot of cards that you usually don't see together, but in this case, they work very well because of one stupid reason. You spam them all at the bridge and be as aggressive as possible. Let's get right into the games. Alright guys, let's get into the first game. So, I mean, obviously with Giant Graveyard, you don't have to think a ton. You do have to defend fairly well. We do have the Skarmy, the Dark Prince. We have lots of different answers, also the Queen. Well, later in the game, you're going to want to be really aggressive with your Giant and your Graveyard and just kind of really just try to push through and just do whatever you can to get to the tower. So let's go Dark Prince to start the game out. See what this guy does. Okay, Valkyrie, sure. I might go for a Queen. I can also go Minions. Both plays are fine. But yeah, this deck does run a lot of cards you won't otherwise see in the meta, so I would say, typically speaking, maybe don't put too much emphasis on upgrading this deck. Let's go for Skarmy. Hopefully this guy does not have a log or a zap or something, but okay, we can take one hit. Okay, zap is there, interesting. I should go Minions just to stop the last hit. Now that we know that he does have the zap, next time I'm just going to go Minions and Snowball, that way we won't have that problem. Let's use our Queen Invisibility. Obviously, you always want to use that Invisibility because look at this way we can take out this Dark Prince just basically for free. Don't have to be too concerned about it. And now, again, now that we know, we'll be a little bit more conservative with our troops. I can even go Giant. Like, this is not even a problem. I might actually I'm going to cycle arrows. The reason is I want my Snowball because it's able to push the Hog Rider back, which is nice. I can rely on that in my Dark Prince, obviously. Let's go this way because I don't want to go underneath the Mega Minion. That would be annoying. But yeah, whenever he goes for his okay, again, I don't know what that cannon is doing exactly. I think what we'll do is we'll just go Giant. Can start a push. I can ignore this. All his damage is again on this side, so I don't really need to be worried about this one hit. We'll just go for an Archer Queen if I need. Yeah, I'll go Archer Queen here. I just want to defend my Giant a little bit. It's a good idea to generally do that. And okay, he has Zap. He has well, we'll have to see exactly what he's running in still. He does have the Dark Prince. Yeah, let's go here. Just Minions. Okay, Wizard's very good against this deck, so we're going to have to be very careful against the Wizard. But again, we can really shred down the Dark Prince really fast. Cannon's going to drop, but even get a Giant Punch, which is big. Extra damage is going to be very important late game. I need to probably cycle, so I'm actually going to go Arrows just to get to my Dark Prince, and then go for Snowball to push the Hog back. Very important to do all those moves. Need to slow down all those troops as much as possible. And I probably should even go Giant. Does he have a Cannon in cycle? I think he does. We do need to be careful. Yeah, the Valkyrie comes down. Do you have a way to get my Giant blocked? It looks like you don't have Cannon. Maybe you have to play Cannon really late. He does get Cannon just at time, but very late. So he might be in a good opportunity right now to use our Invisibility. Yeah, we have taken some good damage in this game so far, but again, I play Giant Gear a little bit less aggressively than I should. I should be even more aggressive than I'm being, which sounds crazy, I know. But if you can get really crazy with this deck, you can get really good value. Let's go for it right now. Let's play for it. Let's go Giant. Let's go Graveyard. Be aggressive. Let's see what he has. He probably plays Wizard, but again, like, it's going to be distracted by the Giant, so how much value are you really going to be getting here? Look at the Skelly's already on the Wizard, already on the tower. This looks like it's going to be a lot of damage. We might be taking the entire tower with just one push, and okay. Yeah, this deck looks pretty good so far. Let's go for an Archer Queen. He still needs to go for a Hog Rider. We're going to go Snowball to push it back, and we're going to be very safe later on, so this is going to be just fine. Let's go for our Dark Prince. I can even be aggressive. I can probably just go Giant and win this game right now. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. There's no easy way to stop the Giant. I can go Invisible. You're not going to be able to kill my Giant. Now we're going to go for a Snowball to slow everything down. Okay, he is able to get to it. I still do this. I just go aggressive. Like, you still have to worry about my troops. And if you zap my Skarmy, you lose to my Graveyard, which is ironic because you can't do either. Neither one is actually a good play. Yeah, there we go. We win the game easily. Maybe could have played a little bit safer, but we get the job done. All right, guys, into the second game. All right. I think we'll just go for a Dark Prince. I think it's a good start. And usually it works a lot of the time. You can just go for like a cycle card, like I always say. Okay, Skelly's. Okay, so it could be some cycle deck or something like that. Ice Golem makes me think either Expo or 2.6. Okay, Log still could be either one of those. It's crazy how many cards this deck share. I hope it's not Expo because I don't have a Giant anywhere in my cycle, which is kind of annoying. That would be really bad, right? If it just goes... Okay, so we're seeing a lot of just cycle cards that can be in both. The next two cards will determine what this is. I'm going to go for Minions. Okay, Cannon. So this looks like it's going to be just 2.6. Let's go Invisibility. Trying to defend our Queen. Take out the Cannon. Okay, what we want to do here is we want to try to get our Queen locked, but I don't think we can do that. He's going to go Skelly's and stop us. So we're going to have to wait. I'll cycle my Snowball, and I want to play Giant. His Cannon's out of hand, so we'll go Giant. Okay, actually we'll go here. He has Log probably. But he's already seen our Skarmy, so next time he'll be very aware. Next time he goes Hog, we'll try to defend with something different so we don't get prediction locked. That'd be a problem. Let's go for a Giant now. Okay, and you have maybe some Hog or something, and you can play Hog now, and I would have to go Dark Prince opposite lane. You would have to cycle to that, though. He has Ice Spirit. Okay, I'm not sure Cannon is the move there. I'm going to go Dark Prince, using the jump ability to cross the bridge to try to take this out as quickly as possible. Force the Ice Golem out. Now we'll go for a Graveyard because you have no Ice Golem to block me. And I have these nice minions that are taking out the Skellies, and we're going after the Muskie. This looks really good for me as of right now. The second cannon's kind of slow. My minions are going to lock into the tower. We're going to get a lot of damage here from these minions. Just from the minions. That's over 1,000 damage, basically. Almost 1,000 damage, but still. And if he doesn't... I don't know if he used Log there. I probably should have been paying attention. If he used Log, I could go Skarmy for his Hog, but I don't think he did. So I think we have to be very careful. Let's cycle arrows. I can't cycle Snowball because I need it for the Hog Rider. Let's go Giant again. He wants to go Hog. We're going to Snowball Dark Prince. He tries to predict, but look at that. We're ready for the Skellies, so we go Dark Prince instead, and we get the oops. That's what you got to do. You got to have the mind games for your opponent. Yeah, otherwise they're going to be able to outsmart you. They're gonna if you keep countering the same way every time, they're going to be like, okay, well, we're going to defend because it's exactly what he's going to do. He's in that like 4 times in a row. So you got to be very careful of that. Let's go Ice Spirit. We got to hit the Skellies. It's important. We have to stop the skeletons. They're getting too much value in the back over there. So we're going to get a lot of damage from this Graveyard, over 1,000. Let's go for Queen now, defending against the Muskie and the Ice Golem. Of course, that's what you want to be doing here. Let's go Dark Prince. Okay, great. Yeah, you do have your Hog, but again, I will slow you down. I don't even need my Skeleton Army because I have my Queen and my Dark Prince. And I'll just go for Giant, and you pretty much have no chance of holding this at this point. This looks really good for me. I can just go for this invisibility, and okay, you have no chance. Yeah, everything's getting shredded. The Dark Prince is melting the Muskie. Arch Queen's on the board. Skellies are too late. I can arrow them, even if I didn't even need to arrow them. We're gonna win this game easily. Let's go into the next match. All right, guys. Another victim of this deck is 2.6, a very popular deck. So if you guys face a lot of 2.6, definitely want to check this deck out. It really does do really well against it. Just be careful not to make the same mistake or make the same defense twice so they can't predict you. It's sort of something you have to do with any deck, but especially prevalent against 2.6 because they have so much cheap cards. It's easy for them to make those predictions and not fall too far behind. Let's go for our Queen. I don't want to use anything else. I don't. If I go Snowball, he still gets a dash, right? So we have to use Queen, unfortunately. Oh, well, that was not a good Firecracker. I think he thought that the Bandit was going to kill my Queen. But unfortunately, no, that's not how that goes. Okay, we'll just go for a Dark Prince. Wow, very aggressive. Let's go Minions. If he has arrows, we're in trouble, but I don't think he does. In fact, I'm going to let you freeze my Minions. I'm going to go Giant. I know we're going to win on this push. I'm very happy with this. I was able to defend very nicely there, and you already wasted a Firecracker. This might just be a 3-crown. I think this is going to be a 3-crown. You use your delivery, and you miss my Minions. Now we're going to 3-crown you. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think this is just going to be a free one. We're already getting emoted. Yeah, that's just one mistake. Just snowballs with this deck. Look at this. We're already 3-crowning the guy. There's pretty much nothing you can even do now. What's just arrows? This is just a free one. No time-lapse even needed. A 3-crown in less than 60 seconds from one tiny mistake. That's what this deck will do to you. Let's go to the next game. All right, that was pretty quick. Let's go to the next one. Go like Dark Prince or something again. Like what I say. I don't like cycling my Queen because like what if they have something super tanky like Air Trooper or something like Lava Hound and I need it. So I like starting with Dark Prince. It's usually safe. Also, you can always split your Skarmy or go Skarmy. Let's go Skarmy over here, obviously. Okay, so it's Hog. We already faced Hog today in our video, so okay. Log is on a cycle. It's Graveyard now. And okay, I did not expect Barbarrel. I was expecting Skellies and I was going to arrow, but okay. And we got a lot of damage there. The only reason I can do that is because he logged my Skarmy already. I think. Did he? Yeah, he did log my Skarmy. He has Barbarrel too. Weird. Okay, Giant again. So every time these guys make these aggressive plays, like the Quake that does nothing, I can just start punishing. Like I can just go in, the Giant at the bridge. That's kind of how Giant is always been meant to be played. Giant's always been if you make a mistake, I'm going to punish you by putting Giant in the bridge card. Typically speaking, at the pro level, that's why you don't see too much Giant, because a lot of players don't make too many mistakes, and they're always ready to defend. And we're already going to take another tower in just 1 minute again. This deck is so fast. If your opponent makes even the tiniest mistake, it's kind of hard to do much of anything. I kind of want to just go Dark Prince again. Like I said, that's the best card to be cycling, so we'll just do it. Let's go Dark Prince. Did our opponent give up again? Please don't. Come on, I'm trying to make content here. These guys just give up. Editor time lapse. And okay, this is going to be a very, very fast. Too fast. Too fast. Unbelievable. Unbelievable game. GG's. Okay, guys, one last match for the video. I hope we don't get someone that makes a mistake and just ends up giving up immediately. And, like, I don't want to cycle my Queen for the same reason, like, what if they have Lava Hound? Let's just go for an arrows. I don't want to play Giant Graveyard at the bridge. Giant Graveyard of the Bridge is played sometimes at the top level if I know what your opponent's playing, but okay, most of the time it's not true. We have to go Archer Queen now, unfortunately, depending on what they have. We're going to have to mess up our defense a little bit. Okay, but Queen steps in front, we kill the Ewas, which is nice. Okay. Okay, he just lets me play this. He's going to let me go Giant Graveyard. The only reason why I'm doing this, he's played his Inferno Dragon so far back that the Inferno Dragon's going to get blocked by the Graveyard. It didn't. Wow. Okay, I can still snowball it even. Like, that's the thing. I can still even snowball this. The Inferno Dragon. Okay, he goes for a Quake, but look at that. The damage is already done. You've already taken so much damage. It's really hard to defend now. What I actually want to do here is I want to let this jump, then go Skeleton Army behind the Mega Knight, so that way the Mega Knight cannot splash it. It's distracted by my tower. Great, you go snowball, but I go minions. I still take out your Mega Knight, and I also block the Inferno Dragon. The most important thing to block there was the Inferno Dragon. If the Inferno Dragon locks my tower, our tower is gone. But we have to defend. The Mega Knight can, of course, lock it on my tower, and I can defend okay, but Dark Prince is going to be forced to stop the Bandit Dash. And okay, this is actually very good for me now. I can just go Arrows, Snowball to take this, or I can Graveyard. Either one should be easily able to win the game. This guy's playing much better than our last opponent, but look, it's very suspicious of Arbor, gives a tower away instantly. Not a good move. But yeah, so we have to be very careful with our Giant because we are obviously playing against the Inferno Dragon. Okay, let's go for a Queen, same lane. Go after the Mega Knight. And okay, what I want to do is I want to actually pull the Mega Knight with the Giant, and that's usually going to be a quick win. Nothing too concerning there. Oh, I meant to get my invisibility faster. It literally won't even matter. I'll just go skeletons. And okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go here and we're gonna snowball this as soon as Double Elixir starts, which means we'll be able to get some damage here. Either way, yeah, the snowball stops the Inferno Dragon, and we're gonna get a ton of damage. I did make a slight mistake. I just mistimed my invisibility. What I had to do there was get the invisibility to come down so it would block. But all right, what I did was okay, but it was just too slow. But actually now it's actually a good thing because this is the first time getting to show off the classic. With this deck. So what you really want to be doing is, I haven't had an opportunity to show what happens when you have Giant in the pocket. So let's go for Queen. I'm going to show you guys how to win this with one tower down. Throwing for content. So we just go here. I don't want to go, invisibility there is a mistake. You can't go invisible there because if you go invisible there, the Mega Knight will jump to my tower. Now we got to go in right now because the Inferno Dragon's been cycled again. Very suspicious Bandit back there, buddy. I don't know about that one. Let's go for Snowball to stop this. Both towers are being blocked for. Okay, yeah. Earthquake's really good at defending Graveyard, so you have to be careful against that. But okay, we can just go Queen. He's going to go Bandit or Mega Knight in the pocket, try to get to the Queen. I can just go for like Dark Prince or something to block that. I'm not too concerned. Okay, but there's also the second version, the second Old Faithful of this deck. You actually can go invisible here and defend easily. You actually go Giant Skeleton Army, and this is unstoppable. Half the Skellies go to the King, half them go to the other side. Very uncomfortable to defend this. You're forced to Quake the Skarmy on defense, and I can just go for Snowball. We just win this game easily. Bandit, yeah, okay. Yeah, Bandit dies, and okay, this is just a 3. It's just going to be... Even look at the Skellies almost going for the 3 crown. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck. It's very strong. It's one of the harder decks to play, I'd say, unless you're going to play with no skill and just be as aggressive as you want. But like actually defending, like thinking more, it's a harder deck to play. We don't have a building. It's not super hard to play, obviously, because I mean... Giant Graveyard of the Bridge is pretty simple, but again, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate that. Make sure to leave in the comments what videos you want to see. I will try to work towards making some of y'all's videos. I have been sort of slacking on y'all's videos recently, but I'll be working on it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to link you guys to my last video that I just did over there, and I'm going to leave the subscription button right here so you guys can check that out. Thank you so much, again, for 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.